As you probably know, you want to update software periodically to newer versions because newer versions will fix bugs or problems with earlier versions and add functionality. Well, BIOS UEFI, it works the same way. A newer BIOS UEFI version should fix bugs and add functionality. Now, the questions are, how do you do this? A lot of people are afraid to flash or update their BIOS because they think that it's a non-reversible situation, and it was more difficult to reverse in years past, but that's really not so much of an issue now with UEFI. It's called flashing a BIOS because remember that the BIOS software is sort of etched, so to speak, in the EEPROM chip, on the CMOS chip. That's why it's called firmware. You do want to be careful with this. You don't want to brick your system. Flashing BIOS, if for instance in the middle of the flashing process you unplug the computer, something like that could cause a significant problem. Brick is a slang term used for rendering a system inoperable. What you see on the left are a couple utilities. CPU-Z will save you a trip opening up the case to figure out exactly what motherboard make and model you have, as well as you see in the middle, the BIOS manufacturer and the BIOS version. The good news is that modern motherboards like Gigabyte, as you can tell I'm a big fan of Gigabyte motherboards, will have graphical utilities. You notice that this BIOS utility allows you to update the BIOS from a file that you've downloaded from the Gigabyte website, and you can actually save your current BIOS to a file and you can do rollback. So like I said, technology has given us a lot more flexibility such that updating your BIOS isn't as much of a big deal as it used to be.